Reggie Miller, the Hall of Famer, Turner Sports NBA analyst, joining us on the program. Reg, how's morale?
Is he really running around the block right now to funkify those tennis shoes for the Mountain Dew?
Yes.
That is straight ballin', McLovin. Oh, man, I love it.
Yeah, Fritzy's got to drink Mountain Dew out of the shoe.
Okay.
Yeah.
You got to do what you got to do.
Did you guys ever have bets where you made somebody do something or like hazing or anything happen?
No. I mean, obviously you're rookies, as, you know, obviously we're post-NBA draft last night. Your rookies will get the donuts and bring you coffee and a paper. And, you know, I know some teams kind of dressed up their rookies. We made them sing a lot. We did make our rookies sing a lot. Happy birthday. And we usually have a practice right before the regular season open for all the season ticket holders and fans. And anywhere up to 10,000 people could come. So we have the rookies, because you'll have 3 or 4 rookies on your squad. We have them put on skits and things like that to entertain the fans and stuff. But that's probably light hazing. Hazing, yes, but light hazing.
Team you're most interested in after last night, if I gave you the Timberwolves, the Lakers, Sixers, or other?
Other, Sacramento. I thought that was a great draft night for the Sacramento Kings. De'Aaron Fox, you got Jackson, you got Harry Giles from Duke, and then in the second round, you've got the consensus player of the year in Mason from Kansas. I thought that was just a solid 4-man, especially after everything that's gone on with Sacramento over the years. Don't get me wrong. The story of the night, obviously, was the trade of Jimmy Butler. I think that automatically puts them in the playoff picture with Towns and Wiggins, and obviously coached by Thibodeau. You had Jimmy Butler, 27, in the middle of the prime of his career, an all-star, a veteran, a guy that's been to playoffs, who's been taught by Dwayne Wade for one season. That's the story of the night. But if I'm talking about a young team that's up and coming with 4 good draft picks, I like Sacramento.
But if I said they were stocks that you could invest in, and you can invest in the Sixers, Lakers, or Kings, who would you take?
I would definitely take stock in the Sixers.
Okay.
The only thing that can mess them up, and that's messed them up over the years, obviously will be health. Now, can they stay healthy and play together? I mean, isn't that what we're all looking for now? Can Embiid play more than 31 games? Last year's overall number 1 pick, Simmons, hasn't even played yet, and is not going to play in the Summer League. Both of those guys probably won't play in the Summer League. So can they stay healthy? If healthy, yeah, you know, it's great young talent, but, you know, I want to see how Fultz is going to mesh with these guys. But talent-wise, yeah, you have to put stock on it, but can they stay healthy?
Free agent's going to want to play with Lonzo Ball?
I don't see why not. Look, I've watched this kid a lot. Obviously, him playing at UCLA, and, you know, we get all the games here for the Pac-12. There's no questioning his talent. And, look, you're going to learn under Magic Johnson. I mean, what better guy to learn the point guard position, mentor, tutor? That was the guy that taught me how to approach the NBA life, my 4 years at UCLA. So he's in great hands, and Magic will pick apart his game. He'll probably break him down to build him up, and that's what you have to do. That's what Byron, Magic, Michael Cooper, that's what they did for us when we were at UCLA. And I'm sure that's what Magic will do. And if Lonzo comes in and keeps his mouth quiet and his ears open to listen, you've got to listen first for all these young draft picks. Listen to what some of these veterans will say. He will have a marvelous career. I see no problems with any veterans. And then again, you're coming to L.A. too, right? You're coming to play with Magic. You're coming to play with the mystique of the Lakers too. So it's just not Lonzo, it's the mystique as well.
Do you have any problem with LaVar saying that they'll make the playoffs next year?
I don't, just for the simple fact that's kind of been his mantra. I mean, he's the talking voice for the family. I more applaud Lonzo because he kind of looks at his dad crazy. But it's unfortunate because you and I have talked about this over the last month and a half, 2 months. I mean, you get comments like Embiid saying to Ben Simmons, please dunk on him so hard that his dad, I mean, he has a huge bullseye, right?
Yeah.
I mean, it's unfortunate the pressure that he's putting on his sons. I really feel bad for him. But, look, Lonzo Ball has game, and he's a big boy, and he's going to have to fend for himself. It's just messed up that his dad is putting all this undue pressure on him and his sons by opening up his mouth. Be happy and let your son shine for the night. Why do you've got to be front and center? I mean, that's the only thing that's a negative out of this whole thing, because Lonzo's a good kid. It's just the dad. Just, shut up, man. Let your son shine.
He's Reggie Miller, NBA on TNT, the Hall of Famer. Mike Krzyzewski put out a statement where he would be in favor of kids coming out of high school going to the pros.
Please,
right?
let all the coaches.
Yeah, things that we've been saying for a long time. The coaches want to get these kids for at least 1 year in the college ranks. I think we as fans would want college basketball to be fuller, where wouldn't it be great to see Lonzo Ball coming back for his sophomore year? If he wanted to come out of high school, go get him. But I do think, and I said this in the first hour, and I know I repeat myself with this, but it's very simple, that the kids are taking advantage of the situation, but college shouldn't be taking advantage of them and saying, yeah, just come in for 6 months. If you go to class, no big deal. Hey, we just want to use you. We're going to make money. We get notoriety here. We make a tournament run. That's my problem with it, is college shouldn't be lowering itself. They should withhold their standards. They're, higher, institution of learning. These kids are just taking advantage of the system. If they don't want to go to college, they want to come out of high school, I'm all for it. Go get them. We do it in all other sports. Why not this one?
Amen. And I want you to cut this clip, what you just said, and let you and I go to the headquarters of the NCAA and loop this and play this on a loudspeaker, because you are absolutely right that NCAA takes advantage of these young men and women. It's done in every other sport. Why can't it be done in basketball? If you think you're big enough, bad enough, fast enough, you can shoot, and you want to make that gamble of coming out of high school and take that leap into the pros, so be it. Good luck to you. But if you don't think you're ready and you have to go to college to get that development, then you've got to stay 2 years, make it 3 years. That's going to help out both programs. Not only do you get better, not only do you grow into your body, but that university gets better by having you there. So I really felt it's been a mockery that they've gone to school maybe 6 months.
Maybe.
It was a record, how many, 16 freshmen were
first round,
were in the first round? I mean, come on. It's a joke.
Well, would the NBA Players Association fight you on this, though? If I said come out of high school or you have to go 2 years, and if you don't succeed in the NBA when you're drafted out of high school, you can go to the D-League if you want to.
You can go to the new formed G-League. Yes, that's what it's being set up for. So, yes, I don't think they would fight you on that, because at the end of the day, I would hope the Players Association and I would hope the NBA and the NCAA, I hope the best interest is all for the kids, right? Isn't that what it should be? Isn't that what we tell everyone?
It's
not about dollars and cents. It's about the welfare and the care of these kids. We want them to get a great education. Well, okay, shut up and put your money up and show that. It should be for the best, for what is good for these kids.
If the 76ers are healthy, ...
Playoff team. I mean, are they going to be better than Boston or Cleveland or Toronto in the East? Probably not. But they should be a playoff team.
Okay.
Absolutely, they should be a playoff team. If Embiid, if Dario Saric, if Simmons, and now obviously Markelle Fultz, healthy 7 or 8 seed. They've got to make the playoffs.
Give me the guy who's going to be the first All-Star out of this draft.
I will probably say, well, there's 2 kids that I'm intrigued at, and no one's really talking about. The kid Orlando drafted out of Florida State. We had a chance to cover some of his games.
Jonathan Isaac.
Jonathan Isaacs.
Yeah.
He's long. He's athletic. He's one of those players like Anthony Davis where he had a growth spurt where, like, when he entered high school and college, he was like 6'3", 6'4", and then grew 7 or 8 inches.
Yeah.
So he has the skill set of a guard, but now in the frame, a skinny frame, of a big guy. So he can run the floor. He can jump out of the gym. He can block shots. He just needs to add weight. The only bad thing is going to Orlando. I don't know. There's been a lot of turnover there in the front office, and I don't know how stable it is where they're going to develop and teach him. But I think he has all the skill set to be a great player.
All right. He's going to be the first All-Star?
He could be, because he's going to get a lot of run. He's going to get a lot of burn. You know, he's going to get that. So will Lonzo. Lonzo will get the keys to the kingdom. Plus, being in L.A., you know, you've got, it's a popularity contest, right?
Yes.
So he has that backing of all the fans.
Yeah. The biggest risk in this draft is who?
I would probably say the kid drafted by New York. I don't want to butcher his name. T. Kelna or Frank Telekelna from France.
Nicolina?
Nicolina, okay.
Yeah.
It's a big risk, 18, 19, and now at that point guard position, you and I know how important it is in today's game. You've got to have a floor general. You've got to have a great point guard to set everyone in motion. On tape, and what I saw last night, he looks great. And they kept talking about he's going to be fantastic in the triangle system. I didn't even know Coach Hornacek and them were running the triangle system. Does that mean Phil Jackson is stepping down and coming down to coach, or
is Jeff
Hornacek running that team?
No.
I mean, who's coaching that team? But it's a gamble. From everything I've heard, he's a great young player, but it's a risk.
Thank you, Reg, for analyzing the draft. McLovin is coming in after running around the block. He's all sweaty. And
oh, my goodness. I can't wait to see this. I cannot wait.
He's in a full sweat right now. Seton, how would you...
Oh, dude, it's so gross.
McLovin,
it's so gross,
so McLovin is... You're full lather there, dude.
I am drenched from head to toe.
Okay, so we'll take a break, Reg. You'll be able to watch Fritzy drink Mountain Dew from the shoe.
Fritzy, I feel for you, buddy. I really do.
So
my goodness. I cannot wait to see this, gentlemen.
All right, brother. Thank you, Reg.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
The Dan Patrick Show, weekday mornings on Audience.